There's a really strange box here in Prologue. This is the area where you normally go for cover. If you jump up here on this bigger box, there's a box in the corner that will move. However, you have to move it slightly with your bullets, so maybe that's the reason why they give you so many. Always kind of wondered that. I know a lot of other people did too. But yeah, once you shoot enough bullets at it, you can crouch underneath this pipe and get behind it. Now it's weird, you can move it around. I do a lot of funny stuff with it. But once you move it, there's like this 007 Goldeneye-ish um, hatch. If you remember the train, once you see it, you'll know what I mean. Look at that, isn't that weird? And yes, I have tried to shoot around it, and no, it does not fall out. It's just very odd. So you can move the box around, you can actually push it up into these little carts here, which I thought was funny. There's a sign up on one of the walls that says something about making sure it's loaded up right or whatever. But anyways, you can also move it with Trevor. You can push it outside once you get past or once you get to this point. This box has some really weird properties. So once you hide behind it, you'll see here, you kind of slide around. Like once I stop moving, it just kind of slides on its own. But I think it's really slippery. I just kind of mess with it in Prologue. So um, let's watch this here for a sec. So in the first area of Prologue, there are 10 cameras that you can shoot down that will spark with an electrical spark once you shoot them. Some of them respawn after certain cutscenes, but after you detonate the bomb and before you go into the vault, you basically can shoot all of them. There was one that was always a pain in the butt, and that was the one in the vault. And I don't think we thought it was possible to shoot it. I've looked on Reddit, searched this up, couldn't find anybody actually successfully doing it. So in this part, I do manage to get the security camera in the corner that's in this vault and get out of it without triggering the cutscene. Now you'll see why, if you know about this already, the camera in the corner of the vault has like this invisible box around it or something. You have to be like in this really weird angle, almost directly underneath it. But almost every time you trigger the cutscene. Also, I am shooting the security cameras in order. So the ones outside are actually after these ones. And then I kind of speed up certain parts. So like this cache on the floor, I just have a theory of you can shoot it out of the way. You don't have to collect it. It's all about the non-sequential bills, as Trevor says, but no. You can actually have the money disappear after a while too, if you just kind of muck about too much. But you have to basically ragdoll into this cart, and then with another precise jump and ragdoll, you can actually ragdoll over the carts. The cart to my right, I end up actually stealth crouching and getting near it. So after this little bit, sped up. Okay, now right about here, I crouch, kind of like looking at where that pipe is on the wall. And then the cart to my right. So I crouch down, and then once you see a little black bowl hole in the bottom, that's when you know you got it. And that's what I'm looking for when I finally get it. Just right there. Boom. So now this is also very, very tricky. You have to get an exact spot, which I'm trying to do, and ragdoll once again, and do a cart, and then jump out of the cart. So kind of line up where I'm at, then jump, ragdoll, get in there, and then simply you can jump out. And as you can see, I've got the security cameras, haven't triggered the cutscene, and then I'm going to go for the ones on the outside. Now, there are some strange happenings that once you do this, and we'll go over that here in a second. So nothing right away is noticeable until I find this next thing. Okay, so these next two boxes are right when you first enter the hallway. This one in particular, you'll notice has that slight electrical sound. This is after I've done the security cameras, okay? That's the only one in this whole area that does that in this inside building. Every time you walk by it or look at it, it makes another sound. This is without the cameras. There's no electrical sound at all, whether you walk by it or not. I shoot it a bunch of times, no sound. After the cameras, always a sound when I walk by it. Even just aiming makes that electrical sound. It's also in the cutscene, which is really, really strange. Everybody, check this out. Is it a trigger for the next step, or is it just a sound glitch? Probably just a glitch, but it's really strange that it only happens when you take all the security cameras out. Alright, time for something that I had no idea you could do, and this is saving Jasper. I just wanted to see if you could skip this part and count it as not a kill, and surprisingly, it does. So we're going to speed it up here. All you got to do is just, you can literally shoot anything as long as you don't shoot the guard. Fail it 3 times, skip, and you skip the whole cover part, all that, and you go right to this area. You skip the whole Trevor pressing the button. But if you go down and look, kills since last checkpoint, 0 and 0. So the weird thing is you can also skip other stuff here. So can you do an all pacifist run by just skipping stuff? This, for example, I just skipped right into where you get into the car. There was no shootout. All you do is turn around with Trevor, run back into the building 3 times, skip. This is Franklin and Lamar. I just go off the map a few times, and you can actually skip most of the driving. It's really strange. So can this be used for speed runs? Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of funny. You can get bronze on Franklin Lamar by doing this. So yeah, really weird.